Hey everyone, welcome back, Knowledge Seekers. Today we're doing things a little differently. Yeah, it's just me today. Figured we'd take a deep dive into the inner workings of Storm and CoStorm, really get our hands dirty with the tech behind it all. So first things first, what exactly makes these AI systems tick? Well, it all starts with the Knowledge Storm Python package. This right here, this is the foundation. Think of it as the engine, the beating heart of both Storm and CoStorm. It's got all the code, all the tools you need to run these systems. But here's the really cool part. It's a Python package, which means accessibility is off the charts. Developers, researchers, anyone really, can easily integrate it into their own projects. Boom, suddenly you're building your own AI-powered knowledge tools. Now let's talk about something pretty groundbreaking, Vector Arm. It's a module in CoStorm that completely changes the game. You see, typically AI relies heavily on, just general searches. But what about all that super specific info you have? PDFs, internal reports, even those scribbled notes on the back of napkins, all that valuable stuff that Google just wouldn't catch. Well, Vector M is like, hold up, let's use that gold mine. It lets you feed all that knowledge directly into the system. The result, well, the reports, the insights you get, they're incredibly tailored, super accurate. It's like having a research assistant who knows your brain better than you do. But how does it actually do that? It's all of these things called vector representations. Imagine, every word, every concept from your documents gets plotted onto this massive, multi-dimensional map. Each word becomes a vector, and its position shows its meaning compared to all the other words. Crazy, right? So Vector Realm uses this crazy map to find connections. It understands the deeper meaning behind what you're looking for, connecting those dots in a way that no regular search could ever do. Okay, so we've got this powerful engine, we've got this incredible way of using our own knowledge, but what about actually interacting with it? That's where the user interface comes in. Both Storm and CoStorm use the Streamlit framework. It's all about making things user-friendly. No staring at endless lines of code here. You've got a sleek, easy-to-navigate interface, which is kind of important when you're dealing with AI this powerful. And that interactive element, that's what really allows for that cool back and forth between humans and AI, the collaboration that makes CoStorm so special. It's like having a brainstorming session with a super intelligent digital whiteboard. Now, remember all the buzz about large language models, the LLMs? Well, Storm and CoStorm are built to play nice with a whole bunch of them. It gives users so much control. Need something creative. There's an LLM for that. Need hard facts. Different LLM. It's like having a team of AI writers, each one with its own unique skill set, ready to tackle whatever you throw at them. But even the best AI needs information to work with. That's where those search APIs come into play. Storm and CoStorm, they hook right into APIs like your ARB and Bing search. This means they can pull info from the entire internet. So yeah, the content they generate is grounded in credible sources, diverse viewpoints, all that good stuff. It's basically like having a global research team on call 24/7, bringing you all the latest info. Hold on though, we're talking about a lot of information here. How do we know where it's all coming from? That's where provenance tracking libraries come in. Transparency, right? These libraries, they keep meticulous records of where every single bit of data comes from. So you can trace it all back to the source, ensuring the reliability and credibility of everything the AI generates. It's like having a super organized librarian who can tell you exactly which book, which article, every piece of information came from. No more mystery meat. Last but not least, we've got to talk about the tools for actually working with all this. The experimentation, analysis, all that fun stuff. That's where computational notebooks and established data sets come in. Think Jupyter notebooks. They're like interactive playgrounds for researchers. You can code, you can test different algorithms, visualize data, and then boom, share your findings all in one spot. And established data sets. They provide this common ground for researchers to compare results, work together, and basically push the limits of what AI can do. It's like a virtual lab where everyone's collaborating and pushing each other forward.
So there you have it, a sneak peek at the awesome tech behind Storm and CoStorm. But we're not done yet. Up next, we're going to meet the geniuses behind all this. The brains, the talent, the folks who make it all happen. Stay tuned. All right, we're back. So we've gotten our hands dirty with the tech, the nuts and bolts of Storm and CoStorm. But now I want to introduce you to the minds behind all of this. The people making this magic happen. Building AI systems this complex takes a whole village, a symphony of expertise. You've got AI wizards, language gurus, coding ninjas, and so much more. First up, we got to talk about the folks in AI and machine learning. These are the algorithm architects, the folks who make Storm and CoStorm think. They're working with some seriously cutting-edge stuff, like reinforcement learning. It's kind of like teaching a dog new tricks, but with way more complicated algorithms. The AI learns through trial and error, constantly improving. Then there's retrieval augmented generation. This basically combines pulling information with creating new text, making sure everything's original and insightful.
It's almost like having an AI that can, like, write you a haiku about quantum physics. Now, creating text that's accurate and actually sounds good, that's a whole other challenge, right? That's where natural language processing comes in, NLP, for short. These experts are, like the language whisperers. They understand all the little things about how we communicate. They break down sentences, figure out the meaning, and can even generate text that sounds, human, not like a robot. And they're using some crazy techniques too. Semantic analysis, for example. That's all about figuring out the relationships between words. And then there's text mining, sifting through tons of text to find those golden nuggets of insight. Without NLP, STORM and CoSTORM would just be, well, fancy calculators. Of course, we need a way to actually use all this AI and NLP magic. That's where the software developers come in. They're the builders, the architects of the whole system. They write the code, fix all those little bugs, and make sure everything runs smoothly. They're constantly updating, adding new features, making it better and better. And because STORM and CoSTORM are open source, it's all about collaboration, transparency, community involvement. It's really cool to see how the open source world is pushing AI forward. Okay, but it's not just about gathering information, right? It's about organizing it, making sense of it all. That's where the knowledge curation experts step in. These are the folks who make sure everything's organized and actually makes sense. CoSTORM's collaborative features really showcase this. By bringing in humans, real live curators, you get this awesome blend of AI efficiency and human judgment. It's like having a team of super librarians working alongside these algorithms, carefully building a library of knowledge that's both massive and easy to use. Now, STORM and CoSTORM are built to be super versatile, able to work in all sorts of fields, but to really shine, they need domain expertise. Whether it's urban planning, healthcare, whatever, you need experts who understand the specifics. They make sure the content is on point, accurate, and actually relevant to the field. Imagine using STORM to, say, write a report on climate change.
You'd want climate scientists, policymakers, economists, all those folks chiming in. That way, the information isn't just correct. It also reflects the real complexities of the issue. It's like having a team of specialists coming together to paint a complete picture. So that's the team, the incredible folks behind STORM and CoSTORM. We've got AI and machine learning gurus, the NLP wizards, those coding superstars, knowledge curation experts, and of course the domain specialists. It's a beautiful mix, a true symphony of expertise pushing the limits of what AI can do. All right, we're back for the final stretch of our deep dive. We've explored the tech, met the minds behind it, even seen how STORM and CoSTORM are shaking things up in research, healthcare, even law. But now, let's zoom out. What does all this mean, in the grand scheme of AI? Where do we go from here? I think STORM and CoSTORM are a huge step towards something pretty big. Artificial general intelligence, AGI, some people call it. It's that idea of an AI that can learn and understand and do, well, pretty much anything a human can. We're not quite there yet, not quite. But these systems, they're showing us what's possible. They're tackling those big, complex tasks that, we used to think only humans could handle. And it goes beyond just processing tons of information, right? It's about understanding it, making connections, even creating something new based on what's been learned. STORM and CoSTORM, they're like glimpses into a future where AI isn't just a tool, but a partner, a real collaborator in our quest for knowledge. And that brings me to what I find most exciting about CoSTORM, that whole human-AI collaboration thing. It's not about AI taking over, not at all. It's about working together, combining our strengths. The AI brings its speed, its ability to handle massive amounts of data. And we humans, well, we bring our creativity, our intuition, our understanding of the messy complexities of the real world. Imagine a future where researchers, artists, even everyday folks have access to AI like CoSTORM. It could boost our creativity, accelerate learning, help us solve some of those big, gnarly problems we're facing like climate change or disease. It's a pretty exciting prospect, don't you think? But, with great power comes great responsibility, right? As we dive headfirst into this AI-powered future, we've got to be thoughtful, ethical, make sure these technologies are used for good. And that's where you come in. As we wrap up this deep dive, I want to encourage you to keep exploring, keep questioning, keep the conversation going. What are your hopes, your concerns? What kind of future do you see with AI in the mix? These are questions worth thinking about, as we embark on this incredible journey. This has been the deep dive exploring the fascinating world of STORM and CoSTORM. Until next time, stay curious, folks, and keep seeking knowledge.